this is true that whenever the temperature or maybe the season changes, the number of cases of respiratory or viral or infection, or maybe you can say the fever cases, increases manifold. And this is seasonal in nature, usually seasonal in nature, and sometimes it may increase uh, in a higher proportion. And when it reach to a very, more than two standard deviation, more than that, that it become the epidemic. Usually, we don't find this time that the epidemic is there, but number of cases are definitely increased. So that is because of, mainly, I think, is a trend. If you observe many years and you see that every year you will find many cases of respiratory infections during this period. Not only this, but I think when you just observe in November or August, September, October, that time also the number of cases increases. Yeah, the viral infection usually they are mild in nature and do not require any treatment because we don't have anti, viral agents uh, available in the market, and they are very costly also, and it not require, because usually the fever or maybe sore throat or uh, you know uh, running nose or maybe body ache, these all things are common thing which is usually known as a flu type of a flu-like illness. Sometimes it is associated with the virus which can lead to a dangerous condition or a serious condition. In that case, you may require some admission or maybe consultation. Most of the time it ends in 3 to 5 days, but 3 to 5 days in this period of time when you are working or schools are there, then people do not tolerate this much of problem. So they immediately start taking the medicine of themselves, or they go to the hospital and they try to get the treatment of that. But if you don't take anything, just relax, be at home, still you can be relieved by these all symptoms within 5 days, 5 to 6 days. But whenever condition is not able to control, or you are finding that you are start having respiratory distress or temperature continue, that could be because of the involvement of the lung and some added infection due to bacteria. Pneumonia can occur. So in those cases, immediately the medical help is required or consultation with doctor is required. Yeah, this is happened because you are not taking rest, and you are continuously taking some medicines and delaying things, and you are not taking proper care of yourself. I think that is the most important part. Another one is when the virus is of that kind which can prolong your recovery. Usually, nowadays, we had this uh, coronavirus, that's a COVID, which used to be relieved itself within few days, but in some cases it may longer, maybe 10 days or 15 days. If you have some sore throat and it is not recovered, particularly when you already have some infection or some kind of disease like the diabetes or hypertension or some kidney problem, in those cases it is found that recovery long. Or if you have immune disorders, again the recovery increases. Or in case of the old people or maybe a younger population, again the recovery longer. So in such cases, the recovery can be longer. And in those cases which are already on some antibiotic or anti suppressant, or some comorbid conditions are existing, it is always advisable that one should be careful and immediately seek attention of the doctors. Look, this is March is going on, and we are finding that in March the temperature is fluctuating, In the night the temperature is going down, sometimes it is very high. Whenever the temperature is exceeding, you know, more than normal, up to say 5-6 degree, then it appear to be the heat wave type of situation is created. So when you go out, you will expose yourself with that. So the high temperature could be because of the exposure to heat. Another is when you are using the AC, or you know you are using some kind of cold thing, then it is getting activated. So maybe I think you should be with the temperature and also with the season and what is going on. Your covering, your exposure should be controlled. So you yourself know that what kind of clothes I should wear, how I have to keep myself protected. And the best part is remain having good boost of the immunity, and which is based on your balanced diet, which is very very essential, adequate amount of the foods. And the third is your sleep, the sleep and balanced diet, and your mind, like the stress free life, they make persons able to fight with any kind of infections. Whenever the problem arise, maybe I think you will recover faster. Ensure that your vitamin D levels are good. Vitamin B complex group is also within normal range. We are finding the vitamin D is decrease in our population, which is adding to our immune system depressed. So adequate amount of the food diet, nutritious diet, fluids, and the sleep, they are the best to protect yourself and make any kind of season will not have any effect on your body.